You're about to enter a world of mystery, where everything and anything can be unexpected. You're about to enter the unboxing zone. I'm Mark Rodriguez here, and this is my brand new area for future unboxings. Now this is kind of different here. What we're going to do is that when I get something smaller, like a comic book, or I don't know, a print, or something small, we'll do it here. And then whenever we get something big, like an actual box that has multiple items, like for example, like a pro wrestling crate or something like that, then we'll do it downstairs with the couch, and Wendy will join me, and whoever else will join me and stuff like that. But for small, like single item type things, like comic books or figures, we'll do it here. And yes, we got some new displays here. We got this new Cami display here. We got some others coming out later on. This one you've probably seen already before in other videos. I got a couple of Funko Pops. We got the new Orange Piccolo, which is from the Dragon Ball superhero movie. We also got a Zumi Curtis for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is kind of weird how they decide to make new Funko Pops on that like now. We also got, let me see, we got the female Silver Surfer from the recent Fantastic Four movie. And finally we got Lunch. Lunch got her own Funko Pop from the classic Dragon Ball series. Of course, she kind of just vanished from the regular like Dragon Ball Z, Super, and everything else. So, whatever. So anyways, for now, for that today we're unboxing, it's going to be the next book in the Rippaverse, or at least the ones I bought. Because right now, Rippaverse got so many books coming out, but this one here should be the new Yaira number 3. And just so you know, I did get this way back, like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, but I was waiting for this. I was waiting to get this displayed. It would look weird that there's only like one display here and this big like empty space here or whatever. So I waited to get them so it's like even. And I do eventually plan to have a third one up here. But yeah, so don't think that this came late in the mail or nothing like that. I actually did buy it during the pre-order campaign. So I did get it a couple of weeks ago. So, but now I finally got the time to check it out. So on this one, I believe I only got the just the book, nothing else. Eventually I might buy some shirts and things like that, but yeah, there's just too much Rippaverse stuff to keep track of and everything like that. And also, I did get the Arachna number 4 thing before their thing also like ran out, like just the last couple of days. So I'm sure when that's released I'll get that. I think I'll catch up on that too, because there's other books. So there's lots of books, lots of indie books here. So this is of course the official Rippaverse packaging. That's pretty cool. And now let's check it out. Let's see here, guys. It's been so long, I actually forgot which cover I got. Because they always have multiple covers, and some covers are like the variant covers that once they're out, that's it. And then there's one cover that's a consistent cover, and like, from now on, whenever you go to the site years later or whatever, like that'll be the cover that'll actually be on sale and stuff like that. So, here we go. Here's the protective thing. And here we go. Now this is interesting. Okay, so I first got this because it looks like Yaira is fighting against Valdez from Alpha Core. But now that I see the cover closely, there's extra markings and things on her. So, you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't think this is Valdez. What if this is that girl? Because I already did get to read the first Yaira. There was this one girl that is like, I guess, the descendant of Yaira. Because Yaira was like 1,000 years old. She like arrived on Earth during the Viking times. And of course she has kids. And then, you know how it is. The kids have kids. The kids have kids. And so forth. So in this modern era, there's this new woman, I forgot her name temporarily, that suddenly her powers, her Yaira type powers started manifest and everything. And now that I'm looking at this, maybe it's not Valdez, maybe it's this other girl. Because, the Alpha Core, they all wear green, that's a uniform type stuff. So I'm thinking now with these extra markings and things, it could be that other girl. Now I didn't read Yaira number 2 just yet, but Yaira number 1 did end with the cliffhanger that the girl does eventually want to, get revenge on Yaira. It's a big misunderstanding and stuff, but for the time being, she still wants like revenge on Yaira. She blames her for everything and that kind of crap. So we gotta see what happens in issue 2, but based on this cover, I guess there's still stuff to be resolved in issue 3. So there you go. So yeah, pretty good. I can't wait to read it. It just takes a bit longer now because life is busy and stuff, and these are bigger books than a regular size comic. But we also got stuff like the Horseman has his own series, and now he's up to issue 2. And then we got those ones that explain the history of Texas, New Texas, or whatever it's called in the Rippaverse, because in the Rippaverse, Texas is its own like country or whatever. And let me see what else they got. There's some other books I don't care too much about. Unfortunately, they're the one that like the dude in space or something. I mean, you know, I can't like be interested in all of them. I know Norfolk is also coming out, and I know that there's another book coming out, another Ripazine is going to be introducing a new character that's kind of like the Flash, so I guess kind of a Flash adjusted type character. And of course we got other things. We got like Shersha will eventually get her own series. PI Salvage will eventually get its own series, or Salvage PI I should say. So all these different characters, there's lots of different books, and for better or for worse, there's like more books coming out like every month, like 2 or 3 books every month. It's kind of hard to keep track of. It is a little easier back when Rippaverse was small and beginning and stuff like that. It's kind of like AEW only had 4 pay-per-views for the year, and now we're kind of like, you know, every other month is a pay-per-view. It's kind of hard to keep track that way, and that's the thing. There was also a good book, I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Angels and Devils or something similar like that, where it's kind of an anthology book that has like 3 or 4 different stories. And one of them has that wrestler dude that appeared in ISO number 2, and another one is about Valdez. So it's interesting how Alpha Core has all these stories and connections, even though Alpha Core itself only has the 1 book. They haven't announced number 2 just yet, but they do appear a lot with Yaira. Like I said, Valdez is going to have her story in that Angels and Demons or whatever it's called and stuff like that. So yeah. So anyways, I'm going to stop rambling for now. That's what we got this time. Alright guys, I'm not sure exactly where the camera just randomly cut off because I should have charged the battery. It just died mid-conversation. But either way, I'm wrapping it up for here. This is Marvel Gears from the unboxing zone. I did want to say real quick before the camera died that I do have one more thing in the pipeline, so stay tuned next week. We're going to be back in this new little place here I got, and we'll see what happens. And of course there'll be other actual boxes coming down, but there'll be some surprises and stuff like that. So anyways guys, see you next time.